Okay, folks, and some decent news for PlayStation and computer users. It appears that the Chinese and Americans are starting to talk a bit, and from what I gather here by reading this, they're holding off on these newer tariffs that I was discussing the other day, and it looks like China might be giving an olive branch to buying some soya beans from the Americans, which will help U.S. farmers, etc., etc. And in exchange, the Americans said something about doing something for the Chinese. And now the big news is that right here for China, the urgency at the end of tariff war is lessened with the economic downturn not as serious as expected, at least for them. Now, it could still be coming to the Americans because these tariffs, by and large, make goods more expensive in the U.S. and the alternatives are not cheaper by much, right? Like you may even have niche things that you may find you have no choice but to buy it at a certain price, which depending on what it is, right? Now, think about it like this, guys. Our computer stuff, it's a people think of it as needed, necessary. No, it's not. Humanity did all right without it. We could do all right without it again. However, these things are good for us disabled people. They're good for other people to communicate. It keeps your mind flowing. It keeps your mental health better when you communicate with people, etc., etc. Now, we'll see what happens here, right? Um, yeah. See, he 1 minute Trump's yelling at them, and it's like optics, eh? One side's going back to its own country, mouthing off, and then the other side does the same thing. And then they get together, and it's a different story altogether, right? And yet, with the global network of news, we all get to hear everything both sides are saying, and it just. And the one thing that I found was really interesting here, when you're looking at this right here, okay, everybody in this room has experience in some way or fashion at these meetings, except her. What are you doing there? And it was funny. If you watch the video, her book here is upside down. She actually figures it out and then flips it back right up. Who does that? I don't know. And this guy, yeah. How you doing? Anyway, so we'll see. It's still up in the air. At any time, this could go south and get bad real quick. Anyway, take care, everybody. Bye.